Centerspace Cosmology. Part 1. Inner Centerspace. Overview. Centerspace's cosmology is best described as a series of concentric spheres, each with a different nature than the last one. At the center of it all is Centralis, Centerspace's single natural celestial body. Following that are the various layers of the broken sphere, the Dyson sphere that is barely holding together. After that is the portal belt, which is the main point of entry into the dimension. In addition to this, there is a time stop which covers all of Centerspace, acting as both an obstacle and a major line of defense. Centralis. Centralis is a blue-white star. However, it is anomalous in its behavior, as it behaves more like a yellow star in terms of its size and radiological emissions. In addition to this, its ability to support life on the surrounding Dyson sphere should not be possible, given the energy it gives off. It has gone by other names, most notably under the Ataxian Empire when it was known as Tycoon. The Broken Sphere. The vast majority of major population centers are all located on the Broken Sphere, a Dyson sphere which was severely damaged in the last major inter-center space war. It formerly surrounded Centralis, providing an ample supply of captured solar energy for both agricultural and industrial purposes. The question of who broke the sphere is one of intense debate and shall not be discussed further here. Restoration and pacification of the Broken Sphere has been a top priority for the past 100 years for the Centerspace Charter, particularly Serpia and the Centerspace Charter Navy. This is complicated by the fact that many areas of the Broken Sphere are still under Ataxian remnant control. The Broken Sphere itself is divided up into numerous, roughly hexagonal zones, each with its own climate and topography, as well as a network of underground passages that link to other zones of the sphere. The divisions between each of these zones are often where rifts in the surface of the sphere are formed during the breaking of the sphere. It is believed that the sphere itself ruptured due to a massive increase in pressure of the solar winds emanating from Centralis. The force was sufficient to crack the 100-kilometer thick zone boundary faults in the sphere's structure. Grand Central Station. Technically the furthest fragment of the Broken Sphere, Grand Central Station is the remains of a zone that blew outward during the breaking of the sphere. It has since become repurposed to act as the single largest population center in the dimension, serving as both a defensive installation and the premier trading market. It is unique in that its interior has never been fully explored. Leading archaeologists and scientists have postulated that some contrivance of the hyper-advanced ancient Weaver civilization causes the interior to warp into a giant fractal. This enables an infinite but repeating pattern to form within the space of the structure, bending the fabric of space-time to accommodate the anomalous effect. In theory, this would enable unlimited settlement of the interior provided the proper infrastructure. Note: Grand Central Station as currently configured cannot produce enough food to support itself, and water is an issue as well. The interior of the space station has several different districts, often serving redundant purposes, such as one would find in most modern space stations and cities. The Portal Belt. Beyond Grand Central Station lies the start of the Portal Belt. Although portals can be found all over Centerspace, the vast majority of them can be found here. The end of the Portal Belt marks the end of Inner Centerspace. The overall effect when viewing the Portal Belt is that of a shimmering, multicolored constellation. Each portal leads to a different world. Maps of the area identify green, yellow, and red areas. Green areas of the Portal Belt are safe for travel. Yellow areas indicate that caution is advised for travelers as there are unexplored portals in the area. Red areas are considered to have known hazards, or over 75% of portals in the area remain unexplored. Green lanes of travel to outer Centerspace have been established, but account for less than 1% of the explorable area. Within the Portal Belt, there are a few other prominent locations, the most colorful of which is Old Nuki. Old Nuki is a Delta IV Dolphin Soviet nuclear submarine that is currently blocking a portal, although it is 90% through. Given its radiation emissions, the submarine's reactor is likely melting down. Due to the time stop, this will not happen, which also prevents the contamination of nearby portals. It now is used as a navigational waypoint.